Hello viewers, SSBSfanboy here, and I'm back with a new album review. And today we're going to be reviewing 86 by Hidden Hand. So yeah, this is an album that was put out by two of my boys, Johnny Arson and Nathan Villains, aka Hidden Hand, collectively known. I'm gonna spoil it. This album is fucking dope. We're gonna review this joint and I'm gonna give you some of my thoughts and my interpretations of the songs and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get right into it. First things first, here is the album. They got jewel cases because a lot of people like jewel cases. Here's the back. Boom. Me personally, I love jewel cases. I hate digipacks. Johnny Arson put out an album that was a digipack, and I hate digipacks. Here's the inside. I'm not even talking about the album. I'm just talking random bullshit. This right here is just a little sleeve. It's not a book schlit, but it's still dope. Oh, I got mine autographed because I'm a nerd like that, I guess. I don't know. Here is the jewel case without the Dizzic. And here's the Dizzic itself up close. Oh, there you go. Can't really focus that well because it's on manual focus right now, but yeah. Jewel cases, baby. Let's go. I don't know. I'm being a nerd today, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, this is a good album. I like it. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the review proper. Track number 1, Murder Mysteries Part 1. So this is basically the intro of the album. Obviously, it's the first track. It has a great beat. Honestly, I wish the beat was used for an actual song because it's just a great beat. It has good instruments and stuff like that. Good vibe. I like the bass line. The bass line rumbles like a motherfucker. Yeah. Anyway, so basically how it starts, it starts with someone like watching TV. They're flipping through channels and shit, and then they stumble upon this episode of an unsolved mysteries type show called Murder Mysteries.
November 21st, 2024. Two drifters pull into a dusty gas station on the outskirts of Hill around midnight.
I give that joint a thumbs up, but there's no rating. I don't do ratings for intros or skits unless the intro is like a full song, like how it was on Young But Good the Mixtape Volume 2. Yeah, thumbs up. Track number 2, The Shape, Mask On. This song has another great beat. This album is full of great beats. I believe most, if not all, the beat work was done by Johnny Arson. Does it say in here actually? Yeah, it says produced by Johnny Arson and Nathan Villains. So I don't know what contributions, who contributed what exactly, but I know that Arson is like a master producer. To quote my sister Phat Cat, he's basically a pro at beat making. Basically. Anyway, the story that's being told is basically one of meeting somebody and then going on an adventure with them, like as soon as humanly possible.
Late night, we creep in with a homie. How's your weekend? Wanna take a quick ride off the deep end?
Hey man, I don't know what depends. Been a little low on money and I need ends. Hit up everyone I know.
The hook is dope. It rides the beat very well, in my opinion.
Something comes over you and takes you for a ride.
Don't forget that mask.
Deep down inside, you struggle fighting for your life.
And then the little mini skit that follows the first hook basically depicts a gas station robbery. Johnny Arson goes up to the clerk and stabs the shit out of him, and then Nathan follows with a couple of pop, pop, pop. And then they run off with the loot and then go on their merry way. Great song. This is just the beginning, man. We're in for a wild ride, and I'm looking forward to it. I give this song a 4 out of 5. Track number 3, Timeless. No, not Timeless Tony Storm.
Timeless.
Anyway, the story continues from the previous song. Johnny and Nathan are driving down the road discussing their plans and shit like that. And while they're talking, they happen to witness like an explosion in the distance, and they decide to drive away from it.
Wanna stay yet? Grow up, start a family, decay yet.
Well, I don't see that day approaching, but I guess it'd be out by the ocean. Probably in Cali.
Oh shit, bro, did you just see that explosion?
But Nathan ends up driving the car into a ditch, and both of them are really badly injured from the crash. It seems as though Johnny is really close to dying in this scene when he starts seeing things through Nathan's eyes. Interesting.
Hold on a second, I see through your eyes. Is that my body? I think I just died. It's no fucking way, cause I know I'm alive. How can this be, man? I gotta survive.
I don't fucking know. Why do you sound like that? Get on my head, you know I don't get.
Then at the end of the song, Nathan helps Johnny get to his feet, and then they go to a hospital and get checked out. This story's getting pretty wild, and it's pretty dope. I'm very interested. Oh, and I love the hook, by the way. It's super dope. I give that song a 4 out of 5. Alright, track number 4, Murder Mysteries Part 2. Basically, the TV show continues to follow the story. Not much more to say about it. I love the beat, though. I really like that beat. It's just so wicked. I love it.
Last seen in a black four-door vehicle, the partners in crime seemed to disappear without a trace, but were spotted heading northeast from Arizona to Colorado.
Alright, track number 5, Final Girl. So this is my favorite song on the album. This has actually been my favorite song from Hidden Hands since the single came out. And yeah, it's just great. It has a great beat. I love the movie samples. I love the flows from Johnny and Nate. They're fucking killer on this song. They have like the chopper flow. Oh my god, I love that shit.
I'm taking the dub. If this is a dream, you got no business waking me up.
That's why you smelling the clothes.
Yup.
That's why you not telling the bros.
Nope.
It's how it compare you to go on the phone and see if she's selling the toes, huh?
Look, I've been lied to when they.
So basically in this song, it seems like Nathan has fallen for a girl that doesn't seem to love him back. And honestly, I can kind of relate. Anyway, he seems to become overly obsessed with this girl. And Johnny, who is playing Nathan's conscience in this song, thanks for the tip, fellas, seemingly tries to talk him out of going out with her. And he should probably listen. Because fuck that bitch. Anyway, yeah, so he basically talks about doing all this crazy shit to get with this bitch. I don't approve. I don't approve, but I do approve at the same time. Shut up.
If I'm a victim, then she be the pillow I'm smothering. If I'm a predator, then she the moon and I lurk in the shadows up under it. I'm honestly not gonna budge on it. If she's a goddess, I follow the covenant. I'll kill a horse and continue to bludgeon it. Sacrifice anything just for the love of this final girl.
After he wins her over, it seems like he's starting to realize that she doesn't like him as much as he does. And then Johnny, the conscience, keeps putting these crazy ideas into his head and bad juju, basically.
You think that one day she's gonna switch and decide that she no longer need me?
What does she do? Would you lose it and then try to stop her from breathing?
I'm not that greedy, I wanna see her succeed, but not if she's cheating.
What then? What is the method you want to hang over your conscience?
I don't have really much more to say about this song. I fucking love it. It's dope. It's lit. It's fresh. It's fire. It's lit. Again. I give it a 5 out of 5. Alright, track number 6. Mementos, the Fresh Maker.
Mentos, the Fresh Maker.
This song starts off with like a news report detailing missing person cases. Pretty interesting. I forgot to ask Johnny the last time I was at his house. Hopefully he sees this and answers my question. Who did that news reporter voice? I can't tell who it is. Is that April or is that somebody else? Or is that an AI voice? I can't tell. But anyway, let's get into the song proper. Johnny's verse begins by explaining how he makes things out of human remains. Specifically, from what I remember, he specifically mentions a peephole made out of a big brown eye. Lols. I love that. That's funny.
It's 6 a.m. and I look outside through a peephole that I've crafted out of big brown eye. Seen a jogger on the road and he seemed like a nice guy, so I open up the door and chase his ass with a knife so I can, skin him for the hide.
See, I like it because you can find the comedy in horror. It's just dope. I love that. That's some ICP type shit, and I dig it. Anyway. After the first verse, Nathan calls somebody because he has like a possessed lamp, a possessed lamp shade that was made from human flesh. He wants to get it exorcised. So, good on you, I guess. Nathan's verse, the second verse, he also details the things that he's made from human remains, such as a nipple belt. What the fuck? Lols.
Everybody talking about silk or felt, but I be feeling really hot when I'm rocking my nipple belt. Yeah, lips on my lapels, Ralph and Lauren on the chest, got them stitched into the L's. Don't even talk about my red bottoms. Sheesh.
Both these verses are dope. I love them. It's good to find the humor in the horror. You know what I'm saying? I dig it. And then the news reporter from the beginning, she interviews a random citizen about finding the nipple belt. Dude seems shocked at first. He's like a redneck or some shit. Dude is shocked at first, but then he goes on to compliment the craftsmanship. Lols. See, this is it's a horror song, but it's also a comedy song at the same time, and I dig that. It's dope. The beat is like creepy as fuck. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but you just get like, ugh, you get chills from it. You know what I'm saying? It's so dope. I dig it. Oh, and it bumps like a motherfucker too. Goes boom, boom, boom. The song's dope. I dig it. Doesn't have a hook, but that's okay. It doesn't need a hook. Not all songs need a hook. Thumbs up. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. Track number 7, The Watcher, Part 1. This song has another creepy and slow type beat. I love it. It's so dope. And this one bumps like a motherfucker too. This song is like a mini story in the album about this kid, little Timmy, who was portrayed by Johnny, aka the Watcher. Or is he? Anyway, Timmy's like a sheltered kid. He ain't got no friends, and he's kind of basically a loser. He's a scrub. He's a whack job. Anyway, he doesn't really have anyone to interact with other than his TikTok followers. As the first verse goes on, Timmy begins like losing his mind and like pulls people into his house to torture and murder him. Timmy live streams his shit on fucking TikTok. How does that work exactly? How does he get away with that? I mean, I know there's some lax rules on TikTok, but I'm pretty sure they wouldn't allow that.
Guess it's time to go sharpen knives and start up a trend. TikTok is coming so close to reaching the end, but all of my views are growing and so are my fans. They witnessed me murder, they witnessed me chasing them. Despite
that, the neighbor across the street, who's portrayed by Nathan, notices that Timmy came out of his house for once. Good on him, I guess. He's seemingly never noticed him before, but he's heard the rumors of the Watcher. He never really believed in them. I mean, I can't say I blame him. I mean, you can't believe everything you hear. That is until he pulls up the live stream on TikTok. Yeah. Crazy.
But now I hear struggling, followed by high screams. Get out my phone because I gotta call the police and I see him on live stream. Let's see what's actually happening before I go high key. Oh my god, this looks like some shit that you'd see on live leaks.
Considering that this is part 1 of The Watcher, I'm super looking forward to the next parts. Hopefully there's like at least 3, but if it's just 2, I'm cool with that. I really don't care. It's gonna be dope and lit and fresh and fire. I give this joint a 5 out of 5. Track number 8, Murder Mysteries Part 3. The narrator basically describes what had happened in the last few songs. Yeah, Love that beat. I can't express my love enough for that beat. It's just so fucking lit.
Supposed newspaper clippings from the apparent disappearing town referred to as are reported by those who claim to have seen them and show an alarming escalation in violent crime and almost...
Track number 9, Dream Warriors. This is a great song. The beat has like a fantastical yet dark vibe to it. Kind of reminds me of like 90s video game music. Kind of like Donkey Kong Country or something like that. Something like that. It bumps like a motherfucker. This is the point in the album where the story seemed to have ceased. There's no more story after this, as far as I can tell, at least. And this is where Johnny and Nathan, not the characters, their actual selves, reflect on dreams and visions that they had in real life.
Double down or triple up to the death of me. I'll be killed by what I love. I'll let it suck out the breath of me. Always moving till I prove the energy that I'll do what it takes and I'll make it through what's ahead of me. Wake up.
Woke up in the dark paralysis, demons staring at me, standing on my chest like a barely breathe.
I find it very interesting that how they're able to tell stories about themselves in the music, and not just, you know, characters or whatever, you know. I really dig that. I love it when artists tell their real life stories through music. I just fucking love that shit.
I fell asleep and had a dream of my dad and he said he's sorry I ain't got the memories that he had, but he was chained to a cloud. I said I needed him bad. He told me nothing's guaranteed and I should keep to the path. There are some things I want to leave in the past that I know I'm gonna see again when I'm breathing my last.
Anyway, this is a great song. Great beat, great lyrical content. I give it a thumbs up and a 4 out of 5. Track number 10, The Masquerade. If you watched my last video where I reacted to the music video, I believe I said that I'm gonna save my gushing for this review. Yeah, I'm gonna gush the fuck out. Let's go. So the beat for this joint also has a fantastical dark vibe. I really dig that. Again, it bumps like a motherfucker. I keep saying that. All these beats just go boom, 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 and I love it. Basically, Johnny and Nathan are addressing their haters, talking some serious shit about them.
Bitches be acting up and I'm sick of this masquerade living lies. Got me shackled up, constant battles with better days. I'm sick of pretending I'm blind to sickness, intentions of all these other people using, abusing for their own benefit. Fuck them if I ain't never said it and truly meant it. They can suck a dick.
I know some of the backstory behind this joint, and I'm not going to discuss it here because it's a little controversial, but I love the lyrical content. I love the subject matter. I love the hook. I really like that hook. I believe I was singing it when I did the reaction video.
We surrounded by the daylight, till the sun goes down. We been tripping on the deadlights, murder all around. Now I see that you a big scared.
Great song. I kind of wish it had like a third verse where they split it or something like that. I wish it gone on a little longer. But yeah, great song. I love it. I give that joint a 5 out of 5. Track number 11, The Bad Batch. Ooh, another great song. Another dark type beat. This joint is another fuck you haters type joint. Super dope. Love that shit.
Everybody, I'm a taboo subject. They wanna bury me, but I ain't done yet. I'm a villain, I'm a creep, I'm a suspect. Throwing shade like an Arizona sunset. Fuck that, I won't let them get in my energy. On another wave, and I'ma ride this shit independently. I don't even wanna give them the pen.
Johnny and Nathan do their verses in a chopper style again, and they're just great at that. I don't know how they practice their joints, but man, they're fucking dope. I fucking love them. No homo.
Spit on my name, you can spit on this dick while I slap it all across your chest, bitch. I ain't never said I need a friends, right? Bitch, who you talking to, you better act right. Bitch, show me respect when I enter into the room, cause you motherfuckers about to get clapped like, hey, you're kind of my face, but I...
Great lyrical content, great flows, great beat. Love the chopping. Love the message. And the only complaint I have about this song is that it's a little bit too short. Again, if they had a third verse where they split it in half, would have been great. Would have been super dope. Would have been super slick. Would have been amazing. I give this joint a 4.5 out of 5. 4.5 because it was too short. Track number 12, Murder Mysteries Part 4. Basically, the TV show concludes with the discovery of the abandoned vehicle and what they found inside the vehicle. Pretty cool, pretty chill. I fucking love that beat. Ah!
A nationwide manhunt was launched to track down the two individuals responsible for the brutal gas station slaying of an attendant working the counter on that ill-fated November evening. In January...
Track number 1386. Title track. So the title track is basically an instrumental outro. Kind of strange, to be honest, because usually title tracks are like an intro or something like that, like Carnival of Carnage. The beat that plays throughout this joint is somewhat happy sounding, but also panicky at the same time.
Strike against this country. Nuclear strikes is imminent. Citizens are advised to prepare and remain in their homes.
I'm not exactly sure how to describe it, to be honest, but that's like the best way I can. Anyway, while the beat is playing on this joint, you can hear in the background like an emergency declaration coming on the TV, saying that there was like a nuclear strike that had been initiated. Scantless. Anyway, I like the beat. It's really good. I dig it, and kind of leaves you at a cliffhanger because of the nuclear strike or whatever. Pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to the next part. All right, y'all. So that was the review. Hidden Hand 86. I give this joint overall. I give this joint a 9 out of 10. Great fucking album. I cannot wait for the next one. From what I've been told, this is part 1 of a 3-part series, and there's going to be some EPs in between. Kind of like how ICP did the Joker's cards, and then they did like sideshow EPs in the middle. I love ICP. Let me give you my top 3. Top 3 in no particular order. I'll go with, well, this is my number 1, Final Girl.
Final girl. Final girl. Final girl. Final girl.
The Watcher, Part 1.
From the shadows, always watching. In the shadows, you survive. From the shadows, always watching. In the shadows, I will thrive.
And The Masquerade.
We surrounded by the daylight, till the sun goes down. We've been tripping on the deadlights, murder all around. Now I see that you are big scared.
That's my top 3. I'll probably go 3, The Watcher, 2, Masquerade, and 1, Final Girl. Final thoughts. This is a great concept album, man. I really like the story that's being told in this joint. Really interesting, especially after being told what the actual story is. Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate you. Anyway, I did leave my interpretations in this review just for brevity, I guess. I don't know. A lot of the songs on this album, like Final Girl and The Watcher, those songs kind of remind me of things ICP would have made back in the day, like Cemetery Girl or I don't know, The Killing Fields, something like that. Pretty interesting. I really like that. Those 2 are probably my favorite songs on Riddlebox. By the way, Killing Fields is super underrated. What the fuck? It's a dope song. Anyway, the ICP vibe really brings me back to simpler times, man. And we all know that nostalgia is a hell of a drug. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the rest of the series. Keep it up, boys. I can't wait to hear what's next. Yeah, not really much else I can say. Great album. Fucking loved it. 9 out of 10. Looking forward to the next one. Alright, y'all, so that was my review of Hidden Hand 86. Album is out now. Go cop it or go stream it, whichever you prefer. Me personally, I would cop it. I would get a physical copy, because not only are they in jewel cases, but you get the better quality, and you help support the artist more if you buy the album rather than streaming it. That's why I bought it. If you like that review, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below on what albums I should be reviewing next. Honestly, I've been thinking about doing a review of ICP's new Joker card that's coming up in the next few days. If you want me to do that, let me know. And make sure y'all stay safe and stay fresh. Rock your favorite rappers' merch whenever you can. I still wish I got a Hidden Hand shirt, but I keep forgetting to buy one. Yeah. And remember, the Hidden Hand is always watching. Peace.